was reading a book in her living room. All of a sudden, she gets a knock on her door. Do, 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 do. She gets the knock on her door, right? Child, it's the police. It's the police, okay? So the police says, are you, let's say her name is Mrs. Flowers. Are you Mrs. Flowers? She was like, yes, I'm Mrs. Flowers. It was like, oh.
Got something that belongs to me. Your body language says it all. Despite the things you said to me. Who is it that's got you all that's yeah. Changing your opinion on me. I was only gone for the last few months, but you don't have the time to wait on me. I tried with you. It's more than like to sleep and then getting high with you. I had to let go and bust, show myself what I could do. That just didn't sit right. Yeah, and now you're trying to make me feel away.
Hey, so these are my nails. She did such a good job. I do like them a little straighter, so I'm gonna file them a little bit more because they do kind of look lopsided, like this one right here. But yeah, those are cute. And then these are my feet. My feet. I just did the French again because they remind me of my mama. It just looks like they make my feet just look so like clean. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna show you how I make my taco bowls. So get some turkey meat. I know some people was like, ew, that's nasty, but I'm like, no, like you gotta get white turkey. I'm telling you, get white turkey. I got my taco seasoning. I got some corn that I want to put in it. I got some black beans. I got some garlic, some minced garlic in water. If you're not gonna chop your own garlic, make sure you get it in water so it doesn't have a bitter taste. And then some butter, of course. And I also have in the fridge some spinach I'm gonna throw in there later, and some jalapenos I'm gonna throw on top, and a little bit of tomatoes just to keep it fresh. I'm gonna have on top. So I have these cut up bell peppers, green peppers, and onions. So I'm gonna use this. But first I like to rinse it out because these are frozen. So I like to rinse it out to make sure there's not no freezer taste on it or whatever. I don't know, I just like rinsing my vegetables. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm just gonna do a voiceover so that it could go a little bit quicker and it could be a little bit more enjoyable to watch. So yeah. Okay, you guys, so let's get it cracking. I got some olive oil. I heard it's not the best to cook with, but that's what I got right now. We're gonna put in our mixed veggies, which is the peppers, the onions. Mix that, mix that, mix that. Okay. Now I'm going to wait till it cooks a little bit, and then once it's soft, I'm gonna start putting my minced garlic and brown that up a little bit. You don't want to burn your garlic because then the food's gonna taste bitter. So just enough to soften it and get the aromas popping so you can smell like you a real chef out here in these streets. Now I'm going to add butter, and then let that cook some more a little bit. And now we're adding our turkey. I used half of the turkey, just half, and I had 3 meals out of half of that turkey. And that turkey is white turkey, so make sure that you use white meat. White meat tastes so much better. So here I use pepper, salt, and Lari seasoning, and paprika, and then I put my taco seasoning all on the meat. I put a little extra butter. Now I'm putting the corn from the can, and I just rinsed it out. I put in the beans, and then I just added my spinach, and now we're plating it. That shit was bomb. Bomb. This is bomb. I gotta try this. Alright, so I finally finished, you guys, my meal prep. It only honestly took an hour. Oh yeah, a few stuff to do today, and then I like, you know, canceled all my subscriptions. I like basically turned off my phone, like just like cancel calls from like everybody, like family member, everybody, but I forgot one person. I don't know why I forgot her, but because we talk, you know, at least once every other week. So one of my good girlfriends that was a colleague, she got through, and she was like, oh, can you do me a favor? And I was like, so she needs some help, so I'm gonna be helping her like with her hair and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that for her either today or tomorrow. But after this, like, I'm gonna let her know, like, girl, like, I'm taking a minute to myself just to refresh, recalibrate, because I'm a very empathic person, and I feel like everybody's energy, whether it's good, bad, and I kind of morph into, not like, I'm not a follower. I'm definitely not a follower. I definitely have like a strong opinions and a strong mind, but you know, like someone that you could like feel like when people are sad, and you can feel when someone's angry, or you could feel when someone's really happy. Like, I feel those feelings from a lot of people. Not that I talk to a lot of people on a daily, but I kind of do. So I was like, especially with being on social media, like I talk to everybody on social media. Like, people be writing like, because I'm always on stories, so people write comments to me that's from like all over the world, literally. People from work, like old colleagues from work, they write me. People that I met like at parties and stuff, they'll write me. Like, so I thought I was like an introvert, which I am, but when I think about it, I talk to a lot of people, so it was a lot of different energies just happening, like, you know, just comments, opinions all the time. And I just need to shut everything down. Like, I feel like my brain was going to overload, and I wasn't focusing on the things I need to focus on. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. So today we're prepping for a video, because I want to get back on my YouTube. I feel like I just got really I felt like self-defeated with YouTube, because I feel like, damn, like, why am I not in the algorithm? Like, people need to see girls that look like me. Like, you know, like I'm not average looking, but I'm an average looking girl that like most girls look like. Like, they need to see girls like me, you know, going through trials and tribulations, triumphs, you know, all that good stuff. And so what I decided to do was start reading more. My girlfriend Jessica, that I'm going to her house tonight, she gave me a lot of books for my birthday. My birthday is December 24th, so if you want to send me something, send it to my Cash app. She gave me one of these books, and the book that I'm tapping into right now, I'm reading two books, one from my best friend Taz and one from Jess. And this one I just started tapping into really like 2 days ago. It's called Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. And girl, like, some of the stuff was just so like out of this world. I was like, what the fuck? Wait one fucking second. What the fuck is he talking about? Like, living in the program. So this part, I'm up to this part called Living in a Program, where it's like, bitch, it's like basically you're like in a programming state, like, and you just keep on doing the same things over. Like, it's crazy. Like, I can't even explain it because it's just so hard to explain. But one of the stories that I definitely had to read over and over and over again in this book was about this lady, right? Child, it was a normal day. I'm gonna do a brief synopsis on it just in case you want to read it, because that would make me kept on reading. It was a regular day. She was reading a book in her living room. All of a sudden, she gets a knock on her door. Do. She gets a knock on her door, right? Child, it's the police. It's the police, okay? So the police says, are you, let's say her name is Mrs. Flowers. Are you Mrs. Flowers? She was like, yes, I'm Mrs. Flowers. It was like, oh, well, we are sad to inform you that your husband just jumped off a building. Bitch, what? Yo, I was sitting there. Yo, I'm gonna put the camera down right here. I was sitting there like this. Like, I was, boom, her husband committed suicide. So, of course, first you're shocked. So, he's saying all the things that happens to you chemically in your brain when your body goes through a traumatic event. So, after a while, she started going through a grieving process. The grieving process for her was, how could he fucking, she started being angry. Like, how dare you fucking leave me with 2 kids? You a fucking coward. Then she started feeling even madder because he didn't even leave them a note. Like, so the nigga didn't even leave a note. It was crazy. So then she just started like hating him, and then she started feeling sad for her kids, and she just went down this vicious fucking cycle, right? So long story short, she was like, one day she was just having all those emotions, and one day, tell me why. He said the exact date too. He was like, on this day, July 13, 2009, she woke up paralyzed, bitch. She woke up paralyzed. Her thoughts was consuming her so much that her body, and he was telling it scientifically, like, your body cannot go through traumatic, stressful things over and over and over again, because you start to, like, shake up your system, and it starts to, like, shut down, like, your actual body. Your brain, it starts saying, like, bitch, like, this is overload, like, we can't handle it. So she got paralyzed from the waist down. She couldn't walk. She was in a wheelchair. She was in a hospital for like 2 months. Then she started getting an infection. She couldn't pee. She was shitting on herself, all types of shit. All because constantly she was just mad at her husband. Like, she was just vexed, as she should be. You know what I'm saying? But she couldn't, like she just couldn't get past the thought that, like, how could you leave me with 2, like, and that's understandable. But she would think about it constantly, and even she would even talk about it out loud. Like, even say to people out loud, oh, I'm a widow, my husband killed himself. Like, that's how she would introduce herself and shit like that. Like, she was severely hurt and severely impressioned by this crazy event in her life. So long story short, she finally got a little bit better. She was starting to walk a little bit, I don't know how she started getting better. Long story short, I keep on saying that. She started getting a little bit better, and tell me why. She had to go back to the hospital, and they diagnosed her with dryness of the mouth. So, like, her mouth wasn't producing any saliva, dryness of the vag, and she got cancer. She had, like, some type of stomach cancer. It was crazy. And what does your stomach is connected to? Your stomach is connected to your motherfucking brain. Yes, that's like the center of, basically, they say, of your brain, your stomach. So that's why you have to be very conscious of the thoughts that you have in your mind, because it translates to your stomach, and your stomach tells your brain, blah, 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 blah. Oh, my grandma's calling me. Hold on. Okay, you guys, so I'm editing right now. Sorry about that. Weird interruption. I had to talk to my granny. So yeah, go get that book, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, is in this description box below. And thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, put 4 hearts. Bye.